Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. So today is Sunday, April something or other. I think it's one of the last couple of sunny, nice days before we get a whole bunch of rain happening. So outside doing some chores, and I wanted to showcase this adapter that I picked up from the dealer for the 3-point hitch. As you can see, it's got a bunch of holes in it, and it basically mounts to where your 3-point arm would go. I guess top link, sorry, and then it gives you different holes, positionings and stuff, so that makes it a little bit easier hooking things up, gives you the extra height. Now everything's working really well with this. I was able to get the the lawn rake. I can get that about 2 to 3 inches higher off the ground when I'm maneuvering around, which is good. The main thing, I don't know if you can see here, let me just zoom it, is my post hole digger. I can actually drive around and get this high enough so that the cutting blade that is separate, as you can see down there, I don't have to take that off anymore. It lifts this high enough by putting the mounting arm on the very bottom link there. It gives me, what is that, like 6 inches more lifting height, which is good. And the support arm here, that one, gives it more up and down. So I think it gives it a little bit more strength, but I didn't feel the strength today because it got stuck in the 2 holes that I dug today. Got stuck. So I'm a little winded because I had to use a 4x4 to help pry it out of the ground a couple of 1,000 times for each of the 2 holes. Because just as I got down to probably, I think when I got to about there on the actual auger, if not maybe around here, so it got really wet in the ground there, and it just sucked it right down like a vacuum. So that kind of sucks doing that in this time of weather, but what are you gonna do? This season, the ground's really wet still, and I needed to get some holes dug because it's clay. A lot of the dirt that we have on the property is clay, so it's like a vacuum with these things. It just sucks it right down. But what are you gonna do? A little mini workout on Sunday, so I'm getting too over this. But anyways, yeah. So for those that have the Mahindra emax 20, I would highly recommend contacting your dealer unless you have access to some machinery and you can make your own. But I highly suggest picking up. They're not cheap. I think they're about $150 they charge you for these 2 pieces of metal, but it comes with the hardware for the mounting brackets. But at the end of the day, it makes a huge difference. My 3-point hitch still goes on with no hiccups. I can probably get it to go higher if I need to, but it still goes. I can get the 3-point hitch to go here, here, here if I want for the top link, or there, just to get a little bit more height out of it if I need to. Pardon me. But the main thing is the post hole digger. I can now drive around with this about 6-7 inches off the ground, the cutting blade, and not have it scrape the ground while I'm driving, or have to take that blade off. So that makes it all worth it for the few holes and the future holes I'm going to be drilling into the ground, which I'll be waiting till the ground dries up a bit because I don't want to have to do this again in the mud. Besides that, yeah, everything's going good. I ended up taking it to the dealer to get that sight glass sorted out. You can see it kind of there. Even they agreed it's a bit of a silly design. It's very difficult. It shows low right now because the forks are up. So, and there's thing, but it's just the fluid is just above the dot. So it is, it works. It's good to go. What else? I guess that's it. Yeah. I did, when I was there at the dealer discussing, actually when I picked up this, when I picked it up, they did remind me, because I asked them about these pins bending, and they said because it's too tight. You're supposed to have play back and forth, so that when it goes up and down, it doesn't put too much pressure on these things. So food for thought for it, but you know, it is what it is, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you don't mind. And yeah, besides that, have an excellent day and enjoy. Bye.